What makes an object valuable? Is it strictly the materials involved in its composition that determines its worth? Does the rarity of said item make it more valuable than a common version of the same thing? Is there an element of personal significance to deciding whether an object will be valuable or not? Probably. I really don't know where I was going with this intro. Welcome to the Ultimate Code Vein Valuable Trading Guide. Let's start with why you want valuables for trading in the first place. Every NPC has unique upgrade materials and blood blends that temporarily increase your max ichor, both costing 10 friendship points, as well as other useful items for cheaper. You can also find new gestures and stamps for 10 friendship points if you want to be extra expressive. In addition to these materials and consumables, each NPC you can party up with has a unique weapon that can be obtained by giving them valuables. Those weapons are 50 friendship points, or 10 valuables that the NPC really likes. It's worth noting that after you trade in 500 points or so worth of valuables, the NPCs will stock an infinite amount of their unique upgrade materials and blood blends. The actual number of friendship points varies from NPC to NPC, as shown by this chart. Shoutouts to Reddit user MusouTensei for compiling this info. I guess the next most important topic is how to acquire these valuables. Every valuable, besides the chocolates and vegetable seeds, can be picked up as you make your way through the story. There are some items that have multiple copies that can be picked up. You can also trade old world materials for the valuable you want with Shang in Oliver's boss arena, but to get him to unlock his full inventory, you need to complete his side quest. If you have access to the DLCs, you can repeatedly kill the sleeping lost located in each one over and over and over again to gain specific items. In the Hellfire Knight DLC, go to the left of the main boss gate and blast the dude taking a nap by the cliff to earn yellowed books, antique cameras, and expensive cigars. You can also farm the ambush nearby to earn old world materials while you repeatedly kill the sleeping lost. Frozen Empress Sleeping Lost is a bit further away, but you can nail him from below with a spell. Just follow the route I'm showing off now. It's a bit of a hike, so let's double time it. He'll drop aged brandy, boutique sake, and geisha noodles. You don't actually need to kill the angry Frosty Sonic the Hedgehog, since he'll have trouble hitting you if he falls to the path below. Lord of Thunder is thankfully much more direct. Like Hellfire Knight, just backtrack towards the triple Batgirl fight and blast him. He'll drop chocolate garlic flakes, sushi tacos, and tomato Odin sandwiches. If you're playing the vanilla version of the game, the next best solution is to farm the blood trials in the depths. Higher difficulty cycles increase the odds of getting item drops, as will the Revenant's Greed passive. I recommend heading to the Town of Sacrifice, since both blood trials there have bonus enemies compared to other blood trials. Once you get a big pile of old world materials, head back to Shang and purchase the valuables you want. Now, let's go one by one and cover each of the NPCs. For the sake of brevity, I won't go over every item. Instead, I'll just tell you which items give 5 or 3 friendship points, and any other items that have unique dialogue when you trade. Spoilers! The Bugger Alley Doll, Tomato Odin Sandwich, Chocolate Garlic Flakes, Sushi Tacos, Geisha Noodles, and Bloodbead Candy all have unique dialogue with every NPC. Depending on the NPC, the valuable will be worth a lot of friendship points. Sometimes it won't be worth much, but they'll still have something to say about it, or they will just outright reject the valuable. First up is Davis, since he's close to the missile and home base and never moves. The 5-point items are Antique LP Record, Classic Camera, Bugger Alley Doll, Chocolate Garlic Flakes, and Geisha Noodles. The 3-point items are Boutique Sake, Vegetable Seeds, Well-Worn Tool, Expensive Cigars, Pungent Cheese, Protein Powder, Tomato Odin Sandwich, and Bloodbead Candy. The items he hates and won't accept are chocolates and bottled jam. The other unique dialogue items that haven't already been listed are Sushi Tacos. Onward to Ren, the Weaponsmith. The 5-point items are retro game, board game, and Bug Rally doll. The 3-point items are faded comics, antique LP record, custom gun parts, fancy cologne, well-worn tool, organic soap, stuffed toy, chocolate garlic flakes, sushi tacos, geisha noodles, and blood bead candy. The item she hates and won't accept is the pungent cheese. The other unique dialogue item that hasn't been already listed is the tomato Odin sandwich. Ah, good old Captain Cleavage. The 5-point items are powerful spices, aromatic herbs, tomato Odin sandwich, chocolate garlic flakes, and sushi tacos. The 3-point items are chocolate, bottled jam, fancy cologne, select coffee beans, organic soap, geisha noodles, and blood bead candy. The items she hates and won't accept are aged brandy and boutique sake. The other unique dialogue item is the Buggerelli doll. Your partner NPCs have a habit of moving around home base, so let's go in order of when you can party up with them. First up is Lewis. The 5-point items are Yellow Book, Faded Comics, and Tomato Odin Sandwich. The 3-point items are Fragrant Tea, Chocolate, Bottled Jam, Select Coffee Beans, Elegant Fountain Pen, Spotless Instrument, Buggerelli Doll, Geisha Noodles, and Blood Bead Candy. The item he hates and won't accept is the Powerful Spices. The other unique dialogue items are Chocolate Garlic Flakes and Sushi Tacos. Next up is YAKUMO. The 5-point items are Aged Brandy, Boutique Sake, and Buggerelli Doll. The 3-point items are Faded Comics, Retro Game, Board Game, Custom Gun Parts, 35mm Film Reel, Pungent Cheese, Sushi Tacos, and Blood Bead Candy. The item he hates and won't accept is the Undamaged Paints set, and it is worth trying to give it to him at least once. The dialogue is just too funny. The other unique dialogue items are Tomato Odin Sandwich, Chocolate Garlic Flakes, and Geisha Noodles. After him is Mia. The 5-point items are Fragrant Tea and Aromatic Herbs. The 3-point items are Aged Brandy, Powerful Spices, Chocolate Bottled Jam, Fancy Cologne, Organic Soap, Buggerelli Doll, Tomato Odin Sandwich, Sushi Tacos, Geisha Noodles, and Blood Bead Candy. The items she hates and won't accept are Spotless Instrument and Chocolate Garlic Flakes. Believe it or not, all of the unique dialogue items are already covered in the 5-point, 3-point, and rejected items sections. Kind of unexpected, but whatever. Time for Best Girl, the sleepy, clueless IO. The 5-point items are Curious Novelty, Local Pennant, and Tomato Odin Sandwich. The 3-point items are Yellowed Book, Fragrant Tea, Faded Comics, Fancy Cologne, Organic Soap, 35mm Film Reel, Buggerelli Doll, Chocolate Garlic Flakes, Sushi Tacos, and Blood Bead Candy. The item she hates and won't accept is the Stuffed Toy. The other unique dialogue item is the Geisha Noodles. Jack is next in line. The 5-point items are Aged Brandy, Antique Coin, Buggerelli Doll, and Sushi Tacos. The 3-point items are Yellowed Book, Flower Seeds, Vegetable Seeds, Antique LP Record, Classic Camera, 35mm Film Reel, Expensive Cigars, Pungent Cheese, Geisha Noodles, and Blood Bead Candy. The item he hates and won't accept is Fancy Cologne. Other unique dialogue items are Tomato Odin Sandwich and Chocolate Garlic Flakes. Finally, we have Ava. You can only trade with her if you restore her memories after the Successor of the Throat boss fight, so be warned. The 5-point items are Flower Seeds, Vegetable Seeds, Tomato Odin Sandwich, and Geisha Noodles. The 3-point items are Faded Comics, Antique Coin, Antique LP Record, Fancy Cologne, Organic Soap, Undamaged Paint Set, Spotless Instrument, Buggerelli Doll, and Blood Bead Candy. The items she hates and won't accept are Expensive Cigars and Sushi Tacos. The other unique dialogue items are the Chocolate Garlic Flakes. That'll wrap things up for valuable trading with the NPCs. I hope you found this guide helpful. Now, get out there and make me proud by farming like there's no tomorrow.